Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks for joining me on another Friday afternoon, Saturday morning for me, live stream here from Japan. Hope everyone's having a good week. More cereal, looking good. Thanks. I've done nothing. Hope everyone's had a nice week. It's I guess it's our first full week back. Back to the grind. So I guess the holidays are over and the new year has begun. So that said, we've got a lot of announcements that are going to be coming through next week, including the Spring/Summer 21 release schedule. Hey Bezad, what snacks are prepped for today? That's a good question. You know what? Let me start off with that one. Hello from Chicago. I saw someone here from Southern California as well. Hello. Let me know where you guys are from. Hello from Regina. Regina in the house. Fantastic. So today, I want to as we end each live stream, we always have snack time. So I wanted to go to the local donut shop. Mr. Doughnut. I mean, it's a chain, but apparently they have some luxury donuts. So we're gonna go and see if we can get some. Cleveland, Ohio. Fantastic. Hello from Malaysia. Hello. All right. A lot of folks from Wisconsin, Calgary. Fantastic. Denver. It's an international party in the house today. Kind of want to hear about your Japanese cereals as part of snacks at some point. Japanese cereals. I can get into that. We have some interesting ones. Niagara region, hello. Haven't been to Niagara in a while. It's been a couple of years. I used to go there a lot around Christmas time. I go to Casino Niagara. Spend a few monies there. Another Southern California person checking in. Wonderful. Iowa. Wow, we are really an international group here. South America? A Japanese-Canadian snack collabo would be sick. I agree. You know what? Maybe I will try to find something like that. I do see, interestingly enough, pretty much every grocery store here has Quebec maple syrup. So there's, I always see it, and I'm like, oh, there's a little bit of home right there at the grocery store. Hoodie today, yep, a hoodie pretty much every day for me. I practically live in hoodies. So let's start off with a little bit of a fit check here, just to give you guys an idea what I'm wearing today. So I'm wearing our zip hoodie with of course, Selvage Foundation t-shirt. These are printed on our pretty beefy circular knit tees. These were pretty popular last year. So if you've never tried one of these, I would recommend it. You can get it without the graphic, obviously. So they come in a bunch of colors. We also do our pocket tees with the same t-shirt base. So if you've tried one of those, you know what our tees are like. And what I can say about our t-shirts is you could wash these 100 times, they really, really hold up. So I don't think I've ever had a better t-shirt than our circular knit tees, and I've been wearing them for many, many years. And sometimes you get t-shirts that get holes and stuff around here. Never happens. So very, very happy with the quality of this t-shirt, and I would recommend it to practically everyone. And I am wearing my Indigo Invitational jeans, the Easy Guy solid black selvage. They're coming along a little bit. They're not getting as much heavy wear as I would like. I'm as I work from home, I don't get to be around the warehouse as much. Although I was in the warehouse in Montreal a couple of weeks ago, so I think that's where I got some of these, some of the fades that are starting to happen here. So that's where I am with that. I noticed, of course, it was the start of the month, so a lot of people did their Indigo Invitational update photos. I got to see a lot of those shared on Instagram. I shared a lot of those on our story. So keep posting your photos, because I love sharing those with the community and letting everybody see what the world, the Naked and Famous Denim world, is up to. Gotta get some Cokes. I don't even know how to say that. Sui Cokes, and ditch those Nike slides. Let me tell you, I do have some. I don't know where they are. Uh, Here they are. I do like these Nike ones. They were cheap. I mean, they were like $30 or $40. I don't know. And apparently, when I went to the store, I just saw them because I thought they were kind of neat. And they were like, "Oh, this is a color that was exclusive to Japan or something like that." And the fact that nobody's visiting Japan meant like it was even harder for people to get those. So I was happy to get those. But I do love these. I mean, excuse my raggedy socks, but I love leopard print stuff. So these are great. Big fan of those. Yeah. Europe represented. Awesome. We're gonna get the whole world in here. Get Subu slippers. I'm gonna have to look up what those are. I don't know what those are. Happy New Year, everybody. Gotta get some. Oh, I already read that one. Office fades are real. I think we're gonna see a lot of home office fades, especially in 2021. I don't know how many people are back to the office. Speaking of which, I know Quebec went into another lockdown mode, so it does affect us at Montreal HQ. So there may be some delays. I will make the formal release schedule announcement on Monday, but that will come with an asterisk because the dates are going to be very tentative, depending on the measures that the government takes. So we're allowed to operate at a reduced level. But who knows? I mean, the situation's changing day by day. There's a curfew in Montreal or in Quebec. I think after 8 p.m. starting today, you're not allowed out of your house. So, that's going to affect shipping. That's going to affect all kinds of stuff. So, anyways, it is the way that it is right now. So I know you guys are patient with us. So I appreciate all of that. We've got someone at the door. Don't know who it is, but Lisa's gonna check on that. How different is the easy guy? How different is the rise of an easy guy versus a super guy? I'd say I don't know the measurements offhand, but I would say significant. The easy guy rise is much higher, and it is also a dropped crotch. So you can wear that jean lower on the hip and be very, very comfortable. I was speaking to a retailer yesterday, just talking about business and stuff, and I feel that, and they feel as well that the relaxed fits are really gaining a lot more momentum. The easy guy is doing really well for us. Maybe it's because everyone's at home and they just, they want to have jeans that they can easily lounge in. I know that it makes a difference for me wearing a jean that I have a lot of room in. For example, I put on my Easy Guy True Grits on the other day, and I've gained a lot of weight in the last little while. And putting those on, they were a little tight. I could get them on, but they were tight. And, that might have been something that I could get away with. I would sacrifice comfort for looks for a lot of my life. But now I'm old and I don't care anymore. And I don't think that loose jeans or looser jeans look bad anyway. So I got to lose a little bit of weight. Snack time doesn't help, but I can't resist snack time. I just got to do some other things to, whatever that is. I keep complaining about my weight. Anyways, relaxed fits. I think that's the way of the future. At least for the immediate future. I think we're going to see a lot more of that coming through. Would you guys ever make a logo tee? Well, we made the Selvage Foundation tees. I could see us doing a logo tee. I just got to twist Brandon's arm a little bit more. He hates graphic tees, and he especially hates logo tees. But I don't. So we'll see where we get with that. What are the next plans for the MIJ line? Would you guys consider a Gremlins collab? Yeah, I mean, look, when it comes to movies, especially iconic movies like Gremlins, I'm always down. It's just a matter of making those connections. We are in the interesting thing is right now we're in a pretty unique position where we're getting a lot of companies reaching out to us, asking us if we want to do projects with them. And like, we got a couple of emails this week that have sounded pretty interesting. Can't talk about them yet because, nothing's come about. There's no pen to paper, so I don't want to speculate too much there. But yeah, I would love to. You know me, I'm a movie guy. In fact, I've got 2 copies of Gremlins. That's how much I like that movie. Would you ever make a white denim that would fade to black? I don't know how that would work exactly. We once made a jean called the reverse fade where it was a white denim that faded to indigo, but I wouldn't say we cheated, but the only way that worked was by coating the denim. So we had an indigo denim that was then coated it was kind of like a white paint, and the paint would fade and crack away and then reveal blue underneath. Let me tell you, and in practice, it worked. I thought they were a pretty cool jean, but I would say practically, it's a very hard jean to fade because you end up wearing white jeans every day, and I don't know a lot of people who do that. So in order for your jeans to actually get that nice, beautiful fade, you're going to have to wear white jeans for a year. You know, I don't know. Not a lot of dudes do that. So your jeans end up not being as faded as you would like them to be. So that said, I remember we had a staff who worked for us who used to wear those jeans quite a bit, and they were coming along. But even with the amount that they wore them, they didn't get them to like full destruction mode. So any white jean that would fade to another color is, I guess, technically possible through coating, but I think the person who wears them would not be able to, for the most part, we're not going to see a lot of heavy fades for a product like that. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. Similar to the Maison Margiela Converse. Bingo. I have a pair of those, actually. I really like those sneakers. I wore the crap out of them. Is there a reason why the MIJ pockets have less space than your usual pockets? My 7s, for reference, 7s are my only reference anyways. I don't know. I've worn a couple pairs of MIJ. I guess I didn't really notice them being much smaller, but I could take a look at it for the next production, maybe make those a little bit bigger. I worked for Converse when we released those sneakers. They were awesome. The Margiela Converse sneakers, very cool idea. I thought, we had our reverse fade denim a long time before that, but I don't know if, I think Margiela was known to do some of this kind of coating stuff. Here are the sneakers in question for those who are wondering. So when you would get these, the sneakers were all white, and they were like kind of crispy because they were coated in paint. And when you bought them, you didn't know what color was underneath. And now I think I have a leather one. I'm not really sure. I've seen ones that were just canvas, and these look like they're canvas under here, but they feel like leather on the inside. So I don't know which ones I have exactly. So I remember when these just came out, they were very popular, especially at the trade shows. So the funny thing about the trade shows, I wish there were some trade shows right now. We'd be in Paris right now, probably, and I'd give you guys a tour of what was interesting at the trade shows. But at the trade shows, always the newest or most exclusive stuff was on display in abundance because every buyer in the world had access to basically everything. So it was always just kind of fun to watch what all the buyers were wearing. You would see these snapshots on, different blogs and things like that. But, being in the streets of Paris and, you would see these roving gangs of fashion people. And when those sneakers hit, everybody was wearing them. And I remember going out to a dinner once with with some of the people at Hype Beast, and we were all wearing that sneaker, and everybody had a different color, and I was the only one with like the black base one, and they're like, "Oh, I wish I got that one." I'm like, "I'm lucky I got that one." The other ones were cool, but happy I got those ones. Anyways, neat sneaker. Very, very happy. Very happy to have those. Sorry, not an advertisement for Converse, but just letting you know what trade show stuff. They were usually based on the Chuck 70s from memory, so thicker canvas. All right. Yeah, I a lot of press, celebs, and influencers got sent them. I would imagine. I mean, I knew, especially at trade show time, everybody had them. Everybody had them. If you didn't work at Naked and Famous, what jeans would you be rocking? Before I worked at Naked and Famous, I was working at Diesel. So would I don't know, maybe I would still be working at Diesel. So who knows? But that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. If who knows? Every now and then, in Japan, there's Diesel stores here and there, I go in. I'm just like walk down memory lane. I had a couple of good years there, a bunch of good years over at Diesel. Has Naked and Famous ever considered denim for shorter people? I got a pair tailored, however, the fit is no longer stays true to its origin. So that is a difficult thing to do, because while some brands, they can just make any inseam, we are not at that capacity. So when you're moving millions of units, you can make every jean and every inseam. Or, you like, for example, when I worked at Diesel, they would have a 30 inseam, a 32 inseam, and a 34 inseam in the same product. And I mean, our stockroom was full, like, because we would get the same style, and then you'd get it in 2 or more inseams. And I mean, it becomes an inventory issue for the retailer as well, because sometimes they feel that they have to have it. And what happens when you have the 34 inseams and the customer needs the 32 inseam, or vice versa. So it's really an odd balancing act. I think that very, very big brands that can sell to mass market retailers can do that, because those retailers, they have no problem with shelf space. They could have every size and every inseam, and it's okay for them. But the vast majority of the retailers we work with are small independent retailers, and shelf space is every inch of that store matters. So the most they can get out of a product by having a jean that has, say, a 33.5, which is the majority of our products, inseam, works, because yes, you can hem them, but it does get to the problem where if you have a shorter inseam on a tapered leg jean, that leg opening gets wider. So it is a balancing act, that's for sure. And I mean, I've been there. I've had to hem jeans, and those leg openings don't stay the same. Yeah, it's something that you might look at getting tailored, or I mean, you're probably used to it. We're not unique in this realm either, but as we grow, that may be something that we can offer. I get it from both sides too, because our inseams are 33.5, 34. In Easy Guy, they're like 32.5. And then the tall guys give me flack, and they're like, why are your inseams so short? And then I basically have to go through that explanation again, because they're like, well, you could just make them long and people can hem. I'm like, yeah, but if they hem them too much, then you change the fit a little bit. So it's I find we're kind of in a sweet spot, but I know that there are people who miss out because of where we're at. I mean, it's not a one size fits all solution. Any updates on the banner jacket? Yes, we are ordering more banners. We just got a banner sample from the factory, and good thing we ordered a sample because it wasn't correct. So we're gonna have some new. As soon as we get restocked on the banners, I will have the banner jackets up and available again for. Not available again, available for the first time for pre-order. When is the summer 21 blog gonna be released? That's gonna be Monday. So Monday, I'm gonna finalize the release schedule so far, and that will come with an asterisk because there are lockdown measures in Quebec at the moment. They say that they're gonna be 4 weeks, but I don't know. I don't believe that for a second. So we'll see. I mean, there will be some delays this season. I can almost assure you that. I already know of some. So there are going to be some delays with the Dynamic Duo and the Joker Denim. I'm going to make those announcements on Monday, but those have been delayed a little bit just as a result of some of the current ongoing global situation. I don't think that we're not out of the woods yet, but I think once the spring summer comes, just like last year, things kind of tapered off a bit. Plus vaccine, we'll see. I'm optimistic that we'll have some level of normalcy by the end of the year. What about making a duffel bag? I don't know. That's an idea. Knife update. I don't have the sample because I sent that to Canada, but we will have a. I'll update you when I have an update. I tailor all of mine because I'm so short. It's. I'm not the tallest person either. Here's the thing though. I do like wider leg openings. And I like raw hems. So usually I just cut and. For some of my jeans, I cut them really short. I mean, they're like ankle length. So I'm in the world where I like wearing my jeans just a little bit differently than others. But yeah, a good tailor may be able to take them in rather than just hem and try to accomplish the fit you're after. Yeah, it's difficult because some of our inseams are felled, some of our inseams are overlocked, and if you got the overlocked inseam, it's a little bit harder to alter that. So then they do it from the outseam where you'll have the selvage ID, so it gets a little tricky. A negative famous duffel bag or weekender would be awesome. Maybe. I mean, getting into the... I would rather partner with a bag maker and supply the fabric than maybe get into the bag game. Did I miss Friday the 13th? You did not. I didn't make any announcements on that just yet, at least in this live stream. Are you going to keep making the blush hoodies, by the way? I absolutely love the color, but didn't get round to buying it as our UK reseller didn't take it. Yes, it is. It will continue to be made. I know we're low on it right now. I'm going to check in with the boss and see where we're at with that. I wear mine all the time. I love our hoodies. I'm really a big fan, and as I should be. And I know we're very low on the website. They sold better than anticipated. But at the same time. Some of these like lockdown stuff like slowed down production. So I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen fast, but we will get back to those being in stock in the near future. Does Naked and Famous have any jeans that fade to orange? The Goku denim from the Dragon Ball collection. That would be your best bet if you could find a pair right now. Those are gone. What are your slim crew necks like? They're basically a long sleeve t-shirt in the most comfortable knit fabric you've ever experienced. That's what I can say about that. The fabric is 100% cotton. It stretches It snaps back. It's just like a. I gotta do it. I gotta do an episode with those. We've had those in the collection for almost the entire existence of Naked and Famous Denim. They sell really well. They're an under the radar product for some people. I mean, the people who know about them they love them. They buy them. But we don't talk about them very much. That's something that we should really do. So I will do a. I don't know if I have any here with me. So maybe I'll have to order some, and I can do some coverage on that. Elven 10 bootcut. I know it's not probable, but it would be amazing. Yes, it would be amazing. Let me see. I mean, it's. I always wanted to do some pre-orders for some stuff in like alternate fits. Maybe we can just do those on Tate and Yoko and collect the orders, and then we'll make them to order. Doing a full production of that, I don't know, but there might be room for something like that. Let me see. Let me try to figure out how to plan that. That's why we need a classic straight. Yes. We need a classic straight or maybe slight boot cut. It was in the works. I kind of, haven't stayed up to date with that project, but it's something that we will work on. We need longer inseams, you say. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we don't have a one size fits all solution with our inseams. Empire State release date. Still in-store exclusive. I don't have the release date yet. I'm going to check. It actually wasn't on my recent production schedule, but I will double check. They'll probably be ready before the summer, and I'm going to keep it a New York store exclusive. Yeah. I think that's where I'm at still with this, because I always wanted that to be a New York City store exclusive. I know travel is restricted right now, so it's hard to get out to the store, but I want that store to have something special that you remember from your trip to New York. That's my idea, and I think if it becomes really available, easy to get, then it loses that cachet. But maybe we'll have special, online store sale dates for that product or something. We'll see. Naked Famous is making a knife. We are making a knife here in Japan with a traditional knife maker. So we're going to have some Naked Famous knives on Tate and Yoko this year. The 3-panel hood is key. So key to hoodie crafting. I would agree. I mean, you don't get that. It doesn't poke up like a wizard's hood. It's very well constructed hood. Well constructed everywhere. This is it's a fantastic hoodie. If you need a hoodie, if you need to be cozy, it is the cozy time of year. Check them out. Tate and Yoko is a little sold out. I know there's some on Naked and Famous New York, but there's probably not very many left. Has there ever been a 32-ounce jacket? There has not been. Random, I know. What are the weirdest, coolest items Naked and Famous released that is not clothing? Like the baseball glove and the baseball. What else have we done that is not clothing that is really weird? The baseball glove is definitely the standout for me. A lot of people don't even know about that item. The Fire King mugs. These probably happened like year 3 or year 4 into Naked and Famous Denim. If you got one of these, you're definitely in the know. Vintage Fire King Naked and Famous Denim mugs. These came in 2 versions: the Tragic Blonde logo and then just a red text logo version. So extremely rare. I've got only one. So yeah, I think we have a couple just for internal at the office. But man, I wish I could find a couple more of those. we were selling them for too cheap also back in the day. And that, I think, is the weirdest, coolest Naked and Famous item that we've made, right? I'm trying to think if there's any other oddities. That's what comes to mind for now. But yeah, if you got one of those mugs, you're in the know, or you've been in the know for a long time. Supreme collab, let's go. I don't know the people at Supreme, but if they want to make something, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Full zip indigo hoodie, a possibility. We have one in the really beefy indigo ones, but I want to do an indigo version of this hoodie, so that's definitely a possibility. Also, speaking of it, can we get more heavyweight hoodies? I can see that. Give us time. We are expanding our knitwear business. So we have a lot of colors, which is great, and then we have a lot of fits. So we got the pullover hoodie, we've got the zip hoodie, and we've got the crew neck as well. You've sold me on the crew neck. Love the hoodie I just got. Fantastic. I live in that thing. You know, the thing about these fabrics, little known fact, our Brandon's father is in the workwear industry. I mean, that's how we Brandon's grandfather was, and Brandon's dad is, and Brandon got into Naked and Famous that direction, and so we do a lot of for a lot of different industries. But one of the things that we make are knits and like sweatpants and sweatshirts for the prisons in Quebec. At one point we were making shoes as well, but so the government orders them from us, and actually I have a couple, and they're really good quality for what they are. They're very cozy, but the other day when I was back in Montreal, I saw we had these neon green ones, and I was just passing by we have two parts of our building. One's like Brandon's dad's side, one's the Naked and Famous side. And we had these neon green hoodies, and I'm like, I need to have this thing. And I'm like, what's the deal with it? And the receptionist was like, oh, the president ordered some, but it wasn't the right color, so we have them back, basically. I'm like, I need this. So I got this neon green hoodie, and it was nice in terms of color, but this particular one, the fabric wasn't amazing. And like it pilled like crazy on everything. So I had a bunch of clothes with like neon green, like fluff. And like, you don't get that with a good quality, a high quality hoodie. Mind you, the cost difference is, it's not the same. But, like the absolute quality of this hoodie is, I am very excited about it, as you can tell. I want some Studio Ghibli Totoro denim, Totoro on the back pocket embroidery. Yeah, I mean, I can see that happening one day, although I wonder if I've been in talks with some companies that have like family-friendly products, and then they see our logo and they're like, no, like we can't do that. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I get it, but like, we're not. It isn't what you think it is. Here's a fun story. In Kansas City, there is a department store called Halls. And a little known fact, it is a department store owned by Hallmark. So the Christmas card, or the cards, they make cards. They also have a channel. They make all the Christmas movies. So very family-friendly organization. So we were selling to that retailer for very many years. But before they would carry our product in our store, they had not an obligation. They had an objection, so to speak, regarding the logo, and they weren't sure if they could carry our product in their store because the logo might have been a little too colorful, so to speak. And they actually had like a company meeting about it, and they determined that, yeah, you know what, it is not like a sexual thing, so it was okay to carry at the halls in Kansas City, I believe. So yeah, it's sometimes you can get into these weird situations. I remember, we used to ship, some stores in the Middle East, like that we send to, no problem, but sometimes problem. So it's weird. Here's a weird one, super weird. Just now that we're on to like weird shipping and Chinese government has they've got some weird rules when it comes to what you can ship into the country and what you can't ship into the country. And we sell to a couple stores in China, and I remember we've had packages held at customs or wherever they hold packages, and they're like, you're selling products that are not color fast, and this is illegal in this country. You can't do that. And I was like, what? No, this is the point. The point is that they fade. And we had to explain this whole thing. And then they eventually let the package through. And then, you try to send a package again 8 months later or whatever. And then you get the same thing and then you have to explain it again. So that's happened a few times, which I think is kind of funny. But I found it odd that somebody at customs would do that kind of, look at a garment like that. So anyways, it happened. Are the Okayama Spirit 4s the same material as the Vegetas? They are not, but they come from the same mill. So similar mindset going on in those two fabrics. I still want an indigo dyed t-shirt from you guys. Let me tell you, you could do it yourself. Get one of the white ones, get an indigo dye kit. You can get them on Amazon or whatever. And have fun. I've done it to a few of our t-shirts. Sometimes your white t-shirts they discolor over time. You can't get them that crisp white anymore. So you know what? Throw them in a little bucket of indigo and make yourself an indigo t-shirt. It's very, very easy to do. How about a Selvage Foundation jacket? Maybe for next year's Indigo Invitational. Big John Jeans, konnichiwa. Thanks for joining us here on the Naked and Famous live stream from Japan. Any idea what the knife will cost approximately? Risa, yeah? Do you know what the knife is going to retail for?
I don't know, like 45, 55.
Okay, Risa thinks around $40 to $50. Might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. So that's the ballpark. Wizard hood, I thought the same. Yeah, I mean, if you got those pokey, if they're it's weird. You're always playing around with them to try and pat that when you're talking about hoodies that have that they're not. They have that little point at the top. You're always trying to pat it down or angle it so that your head. No, you don't want to do that. Definitely get the New York pair on day one. Was surprised by the broken twill. Yeah, I mean, we don't do a lot of broken twill. I think I was surprised by the broken twill too. I was looking at the fabric for the first time along with you guys. Will the knife have denim scales? Handles? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Knife denim scales. I'm not sure. Oh man, I could use a baseball glove. Also, Fooly Cooley collab. I don't know what Fooly Cooley is. Fooly Cooley. Thank you. Heavyweight hoodies. Sorry, you know what? I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom because I think I'm a little late on some of these questions. Any pictures of the knife? Sorry if I missed it. When does the knife release? The knife will release sometime before the summer. I don't have a picture of the knife. Do we have the mini knife? What happened to that thing? I think we had. I might have a miniature one, but I don't know. They gave us a sample of like a tiny, just kind of a keychain knife, but it was tiny, so I think it might have got lost in the house somewhere. And we're looking for it. Speaking of cool hoods, what about making a sweet wizard's cloak for LARPers? You know, there is a significant LARPing community in Montreal, and yeah, man, especially in the summer, like you go to the parks, and there are all kinds of people out there in their outfits. You know, you go on the metros, and you know people in their like LARPing, medieval garb. Along with their swords and things like that. It's fun. It's fun to watch. I don't know if that's really our world. I think a lot of people in that realm like to make their own stuff. Elephant 10 release date. It is going to be in the fall. I've also we were naming stuff the other day, Reese and I. I think I'm just going to call it the Elephant 1 Remastered. Because that's what it is. So I don't know if I'm going to call it Elephant 10. It is technically the 11th release. So there's a little bit of naming confusion going on there, I guess. But I think I'm going to call it the Elephant 1 Remastered. Would be rad to have a knife that fades. Okay, so speaking of the knife, here I have one of the knives. This is just so this is the tiny version. So this will be full sized. So it has like a little handle like this, and it has a trying to do. So the one that we're gonna do is gonna be like an indigo blue color. The blade, I believe, it will be like black in tone. Sorry, I'm losing focus. And then the handle will be like an indigo blue. So this company has been making knives here in Japan for well over 100 years. And we thought we could make some really cool knives with them. If you go to like department stores here in Japan, like Beams and United Arrows and things like that, you'll often see this company selling cool Japanese knives. So
Blue steel.
Blue steel, Risa says. Not the look, but the blade. Looks like Hagorama. That's I don't know. What's the name of this company? Risa's gonna look it up.
What's the name?
Oh, cool! It's a Hige no Kami style. Hige no Kami.
Higo no Okami or something like that.
Hige no Okami. So Higo. Is that considered a flip knife? Will it be illegal in the UK? If so, I believe it. I don't think it's a flip knife because you can't flip this. It has a hinge. Although, as far as legality, that's your. You got to know the laws of your land. So.
So we're gonna have.
Risa's pulling up some stuff here.
Color will be like a little bit darker than this.
Oh yeah, Risa's got a picture of the knife, so that's what the knife's gonna look like. A little bit darker than that.
And then we're making the Tagaya-san wood one.
And then we're gonna have a wood handled one as well.
That would be more expensive.
And Risa says that one will be more expensive. So that's what our the Naked and Famous one is gonna look like. So a picture of Risa's hands. It looks real if I'm doing it like that. But anyways, it's just a phone. So, yeah, we will have some knives by the spring. Or, sorry, by the summer. Oh, wait, Risa's got a picture of the wooden one. So there you go. And you can see it has like a naked lady, like samurai warrior here as well. So a little fun detail. You can kind of make it out. There you go. Okay, it's a friction folder, not a flip knife. There you go. I'm not up to date with all the all the knife lingo. You know who is? Garrett at Tate and Yoko. He is a knife. He's a knife guy. He's turned me on to knives much more recently. So still learning all the lingo. I watch knife videos from time to time online. That is very, very interesting world. It's the same as like. I see similarities in the raw denim community, the mechanical keyboard community, the knife community. These are a very much enthusiast-driven communities, and here we are, buying the best products that are made for life, and then buying them all the time. I enjoy it. I was looking at some keycaps yesterday, and mechanical keyboard fun. Yeah. New denim to show off. Yes, I'm going to show off a couple of things today. Office collab still in the works. Let me tell you what happened with that. So, I got in contact with the company that was representing the office, and I make the meeting, and very excited. Start the meeting. The guy's like, "Oh yeah, just so you know, we don't represent the office anymore." I'm like, "Okay, well," and then they tried selling me, on some of the other properties that they had, and I was like, "But that's not what I wanted." So anyways, that was very disappointing, because I was very excited for that. And anyways, we will see. We will see. You know what? The Office was not on Japanese Netflix, but now it is on Japanese Netflix, so I can binge watch The Office. Although only the first 3 seasons so far. Only the first 3 seasons are available on Japanese Netflix. So back to binge watching that. Okay. Japanese blue steel holds a great edge, though due to the high carbon Japanese blue steel holds a great edge due to the high carbon content. I have a beautiful chef knife made of it. Fantastic. Would you make keychains from patches and or denim? Maybe. You better do that MIJ9 jacket base ad. You said you would. I will. There will be an MIJ jacket, I promise. Naked and Famous keycaps. What would a Naked and Famous keycap be exactly? I don't know. I know people, so I'm sure I could get it done, but I don't know. I don't know who's gonna want them. I think what would that be exactly, and who would buy them? Are there enough Naked and Famous fans here to care about Naked and Famous denim keycaps? Not sure. I'm not sure. I agree. As an engineer, car, motorcycle denim guy, I'm building my first knife at home. Yeah, it's weird how a lot of these hobbies converge. Or if you're into one thing and then you kind of get you kind of get the little taste for the next thing. It's like it's so like there's a weird connection between all of these things. I missed the back and forth between you and Garrett during these. Me too. We have to do some kind of collaborative content sooner than later. It's an enthusiast thing, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down. Am I Japanese? I am not Japanese, but my wife is Japanese. My Japanese speaking ability is also not amazing. Although I live here now, but I'm at home all the time, so I don't go out, and everyone around me he speaks English. It's my own. I'm one of the bad immigrants. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna slap my wrist. Bad immigrant. I should learn the language, right, Risa?
I mean, it will help you.
See?
Not for anybody else's sake.
Yeah. I will, try to get a G-Shock collab. I have a drawer full of G-Shocks that I buy them. I used to buy them. I haven't bought a G-Shock in a while. But I used to buy them. And you get all the different colors. And I don't know. I can't stand things on my wrist for very long. So I never end up wearing them. And so they all just end up in the drawer. I want to get a Naked and Famous denim samurai helmet. Okay, we can work something out. Let's send me a message. We can try to do that for you. Feel and texture are similar themes between denim, knives, and keyboards. Yes, but I also think, that a lot of these like hobbies, enthusiast stuff, like in this realm, they're very detail. I think that's the thing about them. It's specs and details. And, I'm just going to be a little, general, but I find that men tend to love that type of stuff. We're really, like, I don't know what it is. Tell me the PSI of something or how many BTUs of something, and it's like, I don't know what a fucking BTU is. Sorry to swear. I don't know what a BTU is. But if you tell me there's a lot of them, I'm interested for some reason. And I think that a lot of guys are like that. How many watts does that amplifier, put out, and this and that? Like, how many pound-feet of torque? Those are the vast majority of people who even hear about these things. They don't know what it is. But you're hearing that, oh wow, it does that much. That's fantastic. That's what I want. So men are very driven towards those things, and I think that that's the commonality between a lot of these communities. How was the steel made, and how was the handle made, and the angle of the blade, and this and that, or like what's the actuation point on this switch versus that switch, and how clicky is it versus how silent it is, and here's the noise, and listen to you'll watch like keyboard videos on YouTube, and it's just like ASMR, like click 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 click. Oh, here's what it sounds like, and it's like for some people, I mean that doesn't resonate with them. They don't care, but for enthusiasts, if you're just a general enthusiast, I think that any enthusiast product drives you. It just it does like. To an enthusiast, that makes a difference. So, that's why our jeans are very sought after in this community as well, because the Okayama spirit versus the Japan heritage, there's a difference there. There is a difference there, and we are the ones who can tell the difference, and we like that there is a difference, and we know that subtle difference is what makes it so special and so rare. I even with the keyboard world, it's like there's also an eliteness to it. I'm not gonna lie. There is definitely an eliteness to, well, this is how my keyboard is made with this, that, and the other thing, and well, you're just using your keyboard that came with the computer. That's it's not the way I roll. I'm a Cherry Browns guy as I game too, but blues are typing are for awesome. I've got reds on my and browns. These I actually like typing on this keyboard. I like typing on this keyboard. The only problem with this keyboard, and this is the drop control keyboard. Love this keyboard. Number pad. I need the number pad. And if you work in Excel or things like that, which I do, you need the number pad. And I just can't. So yeah, I like that mass drop control keyboard. I know they make another one now, and with I think they have another one now with the number pad. I just don't want to buy another expensive keyboard just to add the number pad. Anyways, some people are made to differentiate and seek excellence. Someone needs to do quality control. Yeah, I would say that's very much true. Since Japan Heritage and Okayama Spirits are a step up from the normal Naked and Famous denim collections, you should start putting the maple leaf rivets in the pockets like you do with the Shinobis. Fun fact is that everything is supposed to have, like the maple leaf rivets, I think it's just like we make them and then sometimes we forget to order them, and some of the jeans, if you look on the inside, the rivets have little maple leaves on them. I actually should talk to Brandon, and I think that like here on the these are my true grits. You know, you got them on the inside of the rivets there. These are my left-hand twills. Let's see what we got. No, those don't have them. Here are, actually, let's talk about these jeans. This is my first ever live session. I'm so excited. Thanks for joining us here then. It's a fun little hangout here. We talk about jeans. We talk about fashion stuff in general, and then we enjoy snack time together, which is how we end the show with some fun Japanese snacks. Those maple leaf rivets are on my trunks. LOL. Little surprise. Yeah, some people don't notice that they are there, but they are sometimes there, sometimes not there. Like here's the Chinese New Year metal ox, and they do not appear to be there. So I can I'm gonna try to make sure that going forward, all the new production has those. So. Yeah, it all kind of depends. And speaking of new, this is the Chinese New Year. You're the ox, the metal ox. So, you know, we've got him a little like a miner or something. And you can see, here's the pocket flasher, the gold foil on the red. It's kind of like, Chinese New Year red pocket. That's kind of the idea with the detailed design here. You've got that veg tan leather with the gold foil emboss. Yes, these bags I think are key. It also helps us store things in the warehouse nicely and neatly. And then, for even home use, if you want to store your stuff that maybe you're not wearing, you can keep them in the bags and they'll stay nice and crispy and fresh. Okay, let's take so anyways, all of if you order from Tate and Yoko, for the most part, you'll get a bag like this. Sometimes you get a generic bag with no logo, but it all just depends on. Like sometimes we run out and then we just use the generic one. So it's you don't always get that, but our aim is to ship jeans with those. So let's take a look at the Chinese New Year jeans. So we've got the flasher. Showed you that the leather patch. 12.5-ounce denim, right? So this is the same fabric that we use every year for our Chinese New Year denim. It is something called a short slub denim. So you can see that it's not particularly flat. You get these high and low points throughout the fabric. It is a short slub denim and then sanforized. So, you don't get that extreme 3D texture that you would on, say, like an Okayama Spirit. But you can see the high points and the low points in this fabric. And over time, they'll start to plump up, especially with wash and wear. So the texture will become a little bit more 3D with time. And so you've got a very nice, dark, classic-looking denim with that kind of streakiness throughout the fabric, and then you've got the gold and red salvage ID. So you got the Chinese New Year colors right here, and then of course on the inside, just to carry the theme a little bit more, you've got the red pocket bag. So the red pocket is the is the little envelope that you get from your elders. They give you money. I'm an elder now, but I don't have to give anybody any money. But if I did, you would get it in a little red envelope, and usually they're detailed like this with gold and red. And so Chinese New Year themed. If this is your year, this is the this is definitely the gene for you to get. Especially if you're into the lunar calendar, or that's something that is important to you. That said, if you are of a different year and you like these jeans, we have some inventory of the older leather patches. So long as we've done your year before, we can change the patch on the jean for you. So you can make that request on Tate and Yoko. I will put that on the product description on the Tate and Yoko and Naked and Famous Denim New York. No, actually in New York you won't be able to do it because they don't have the ability to alter in the store there. So just at Tate and Yoko, you could request an older leather patch, and I'll have pictures of them too. So if you prefer to change the leather patch, we can do that for you, no extra charge. It'll just take an extra day or two for us to process that order. Would you guys consider ever doing multiple Chinese New Year patch releases? Water Rooster, as a Water Rooster, it's a long wait for me. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do the entire Zodiac, in one shot. So the answer is probably no, but if we've passed your year already, we have the patches in stock to replace them for you. But you can guarantee that every year we will have the new leather patch to go with the jean. Thank you for keeping us company during quarantine. Thank you for keeping me company during quarantine. I love hanging out with you guys. I do this every week. Yeah, you guys tune in, many of you, and you watch on YouTube later on. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube right now, like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. And that said, I don't want to get too deep into the analytics and stuff, but I know that around 50% of the people who watch our videos are not subscribed. So I know you're watching the videos, so you might as well subscribe to the channel. And it doesn't really, I don't know if it helps us out or not. I didn't monetize the channel because I don't want any ads to run during our hangout, our content. But I did hear that YouTube is going to start running ads on videos that are not monetized, which I think is really scummy for them to do something like that, because then they're going to make money off of your content without giving you any of the ad revenue. And if that does happen, I'm forced essentially to monetize because I would rather make the 10 cents on the video that we're gonna make. I mean, we're not. Let's be real. I'm not making millions of views on our videos. So the reality is, like, this is not a cash grab, which is why I don't monetize right now. But if YouTube starts running ads on our videos, then I don't really have a choice. My wife joked that all I need now is Naked and Famous socks and underwear, and I'll be a 100% cult member. Brandon's dad, Brandon, the owner of Naked and Famous, he makes lots of socks and underwear. It would not be difficult for us to get into the sock and underwear business, but we make enough commodities, I think, as it is. I don't necessarily want to go there. So I wouldn't rule it out, though. I just, there's so much that we do. Yeah. This is basically, I think those are, this is basically church time for Naked Famous fans. It is. It is. Let's go full gear. Let's go. Full gear. Well, we had shoes. We don't make shoes anymore. So there's that. I don't know. Look, if we were to make underwear, I don't want to get into the underwear. I don't really want to get into the underwear business. I don't know. I don't know anything about it really. Like socks, we've been approached by other companies that wanted to like private label some socks for us. But I don't know. Like we carry anonymousism socks on Tate and Yoko. I love those socks. They're very nice socks. So I would maybe point you in that direction, I think. And yeah. Got my Sakiori kimono. Thank you. That is a great piece. I hope you enjoy that. Okay, I wanted to show you guys also. Somebody was asking me about fades on the True Grit. I'm going to take some photos of these today, but I wanted to show you some a progress that I had with my pair. And I think I'm just trying to think about how long I've been wearing these. It's probably been a year, I guess, on my True Grits. Maybe a year and a half. And then progress on my left-hand twills, which are, I think, some of my best faded jeans. Anonymousism socks are awesome. Love the hemp ones. Yeah, they sell really well on Tate and Yoko, I'll tell you that much. Naked and Famous limited edition real indigo wool socks. Maybe. I could talk to the people at Anonymousism. Maybe they want to do some socks with us. They probably would. They probably would. Okay, here are my, that's a big old shadow in the way, True Grits, for those who wanted to see updates on the fade here. The fabric has gotten really blue, and you can see kind of how streaky it's become as well. Still has a great texture, the greenness texture. You can see it's very like pebbly in terms of the way the fabric is faded. So for those of you who, and it's also quite hairy. There is probably some cat hair on here too, but the fabric itself is nice and hairy as well. And then you've got my raw hem here at the bottom. That's faded nicely, and you can see the warm colored cotton. Nice natural brown cotton. Here are my left-hand twills. I really like this. You can really see the train track fading here. These are going to need some repairs, especially like the crotch. The fabric's just getting thin, and you know, these little holes are starting to form. I've never bothered to ever do a repair on these, and I know that it's just going to be one day where I'm just going to do something, and just this whole area is going to bust out. But this has been multiple years, many washes. I can't even keep track anymore. In fact, I can't even keep track of this. I don't know how many washes or exactly how long these have been worn. A year and a half, many washes, at least 5. At least 5. This has been through, you know, tons of washes. At least 20. So people who avoid washing their jeans, that's fine. But if you want your jeans to fade more, you wash them. Now, with this jean in particular, I would wash it sometimes with a little bit of bleach. I would put just a touch of bleach in the wash, and that would brighten up the blue. And so I think that's helped aid in the fading of this jean as well. But you can look at, I mean, it's just really nice. And they're so soft, this fabric. It's at the point, if you've ever handled like really like delicate vintage jeans, this is how this fabric feels. They're very soft. You know, you're starting to wear through the fabric but it's just so comfortable. And yeah, if I don't take care of these soon, they're gonna be a little bit too damaged. But that said, Risa's got her new darning machine, and maybe we'll embroider some patterns and some stuff on there, and really make those unique and special. Is that pure wear fades or washing machine fades too? They are. It's both. It's wear and wash. I'm not opposed to washing. Usually, I wait around 3 to 6 months before the first wash. Here are the True Grits. You can see them side by side here. So the left-hand twills, I would say, started at a similar color tone to this as the Chinese New Year. So you can see it's quite the evolution, obviously. I mean, we're basically to the core of the yarn in some places where you're seeing all that white. I should have you know what? When I was in Montreal, I should have put a new belt loop on there. I busted that one out. You know, I have a key hook, and you know, you put it there every day for years, and eventually that's what happens. But I'm gonna when I fix this, I'm gonna put a raw left-hand twill belt loop here, so you'll have just like one belt loop that's raw denim. Well, that's still fresh, and you know, that'll wear out over time as well. So I think that'll look really nice. But yeah, these have come a long way. The True Grits have gotten a lot more blue over time. You can see the train track fades here along the Selvage ID, really coming along nicely. Still a lot of life left in this jean. I just have to continue to wear them. I have to lose a little bit of weight to be comfortable in these, but they do look very, very nice. And that hair on hide patch has faded away nicely as well. You can still see the Naked and Famous Denim, you know, the Tragic Blonde logo under there. It's not very clear, but you know, she's there. Just takes time, guys. I know I don't post enough faded pictures online. I mean, I definitely need to do that. So there you have it. I start a new pair of raw denims every year. What do you do with your old ones? If you know, if you're not wearing them, you can send them to us at Tate and Yoko, or Naked and Famous Denim in New York. We'll give you 20% off a new pair. If they're well faded, because we want to build our fade wall, and we want to build our archive as well. We're slowly trying to build up an archive of faded jeans of basically everything, and then the plan is when you buy a product on Tate and Yoko, you know, you'll see the photos of the new jeans, and then you can see photos of worn-in jeans as well. So that's in the, you know, the plan. Whether it's going to happen right away or not, I can't tell you, but that is in the plans, and I think that'll be a really nice way to shop for raw jeans. So not only do you get to see the details before, you get to see the details after, right when you buy. Because sometimes, you know, we were sending jeans here in Japan to be pre-processed for us, pre-washed and distressed. The problem with that is, like, these wash houses, they obviously want to do bulk production. So, like, you send them a dozen jeans, and it doesn't really, you know, it doesn't move the scale for them. So they're not so interested in doing, you know, that type of small work. So we have to find another way to, especially with the new collections, get those pre-done, so that you can get an idea of what they're going to look like once they've been worn in. I've heard such great things about left-hand twill, and my Sherpa jacket has some of that softness. Why exactly is left-hand twill softer? So it has to do with the twill direction of, well, the twill direction, or the weave direction, indicates whether, you know, the let me show you. So if you look at a left-hand twill fabric versus a right-hand twill fabric, you're going to notice first that the twill direction is the opposite of, say, a typical right-hand twill denim. So you can see here that the twill direction goes from, sorry, this camera's out of focus, the top right goes to the bottom left. So that's a right-hand twill denim. Whereas here, you see it's the exact opposite. Starts at the top left, goes to the bottom right. So left-hand twill, right-hand twill. That's, on the surface, that's what's the difference. So with a right-hand twill denim, the twist of the yarn goes against the twill direction. So it makes a tighter weave, a stronger fabric. Whereas here, the twist of the yarn goes with the twill direction, which gives it a softer surface texture. So that's why left-hand twill denim is generally softer than equivalently made right-hand twill denim. So that's to say you take the same yarn and you made a left-hand twill version and right-hand twill version, you would get a softer left-hand twill. But you could actually make a soft version of right-hand twill and a more rigid version of left-hand twill if you changed up the yarn directions when you make them. I should write an article about this. I'm sure I'm confusing a little bit of it up, but you can basically make similar qualities regardless of left-hand twill, right-hand twill. So the general rule of left-hand twill is softer than right-hand twill is there's truth to that, but there's also like a bunch of stuff that would make that not make sense. So, I mean, it only works when you're talking about equivalent fabrics also. So that's not to say that all left-hand twills are softer than all right-hand twills. So there's a lot more to it than that. But generally speaking, sure. I noticed that the coin pocket is a little bit different between weird guys, super guys, easy guys. Has this always been the case? Yes. But hold on. These are both easy guys. And sometimes they have a particular detail and sometimes they don't. Hold on. Let me double check something. I think this is an easy guy. Let me get another jean and I will show you some of the details. What do we got here? There we go. Okay, these are both weird guys, I think. Yeah, weird guy. Let me find another easy guy. I'm just trying to find a super guy also. I don't know if I have one here. I don't have a super guy jean to show you, but without digging too much, but I'm not going to dig. Use a washer and dryer for my denim? I do. You should write a history of denim, or maybe just for Naked and Famous. I should. I've done it for other blogs before. I've had friends who work at different blogs, and they write stuff. They ask me for denim information, and I've written them articles, and then they put the articles under their names. Not very nice, but I don't really care. I just want the information out there. Yeah, I should do a history of Naked and Famous denim. I should do a brief history of denim. There's books on this stuff. I mean, I'm not going to be your guide to that exactly. Actually, I do have a good. Let me see if I have it here. I have a denim history book. It might be at the office in Montreal, but I'm just trying to. This is my bookshelf of. There's a jacket book, but there is also like a paperback book on like the history of denim. Oh, Risa has a Jean's handbook. Oh, this is interesting. So this explains, what are we looking at here, Risa?
It's just different. Like they're talking about tensile.
Tensile strength.
Yeah.
This is some
This
weaving.
is the weaving. Yeah. So 12 weaves. Yeah. I guess that's. I mean, it's denim.
Yeah.
Oh, this is how
Finishing.
the sanforization and the yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Here's some rope dyeing. That's a rope dyeing machine.
Yeah. Oh, so it's like, this is Kasezome.
Like a hank dyeing. This is what a bundle of cotton looks like. Here's yarn spinning.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty neat.
Yeah.
I never looked at this book before. Probably because not my language.
I gotta be able to read it. But yeah, how it's made.
Nice ladies in the factory.
Yep. Drying. This is, I guess, the washing and stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to go over some of those details. But I did have I had an English book that was the history of jeans, and I don't see it here. It's probably in the office in Montreal. I have a lot of denim literature there, but and I have a lot here. But this book, this is just pictures of vintage jackets. There's also a jeans version of this book. It's a little pricey. It's like $100, but if you like pictures of faded jeans, this is definitely a book that you want to own. And it's in Japanese and it's in English, so you definitely want to look up that one. That one's a good one to have. This is a cool one. Well, some lightning magazines. You can always find those. This is a great book, like a history of Nike. Just a bunch of great photos, boxes, and they just detail all the little changes over the years. So, I do enjoy the history of fashion and garments. So especially stuff that I like, especially with sneakers and jeans. I'm just trying to see if I might have maybe misplaced that book somewhere, but we just got this bookshelf, so all the books are kind of not in exactly the right order. But anyways, once I find that book, I'll share it with you guys for sure. Okay. True Fit is a really good denim history. True Fit is a really good denim history book, I guess, by Victor Fredback. Okay, we'll check that one out. Do the nightshade stretch selvage significantly differently? Do the nightshade stretch selvage significantly differently than the deep indigo stretch? Significantly different. Fade significantly differently. I would say that the deep indigo stretch, that has the gray weft, so it's going to have like a grayish undertone to it. So I would say that the nightshade would probably give you a more vintage blue jean look, whereas the gray undertone of the deep indigo would make that fade not as bright as the nightshade would. I just got Jeans of the Old West, which has great reviews. This is a great topic also. I should put a list together of essential reading for the denim lover. That would be a good idea. Can we get a look at the Pickle Rick patch again? It's amazing. I think I have it here somewhere. Pickle Rick. I'm going to show you a couple more things, and then I think it might be big drawer here of little things. Sorry guys, not everything's right here in my hands. Okay. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get the Pickle Rick jeans, and then I'm going to show you off some of the fabrics that I showed last week. Some people might have missed that, so worth checking those out again. And then we're going to go for donut snack time. So we'll take a little walk to the Mr. Doughnut to try and get some luxury donuts that are apparently available now. They had some Pokemon donuts. I think last month that was their whole thing, and they were okay. Oh, wait. Somebody was asking the question earlier about the coin pocket details. Let me go over the coin pocket details, and then I will go over Pickle Rick, show you some new fabrics, and then we'll get some snacks. Okay, so Easy Guy. This is the coin pocket you're going to find on the Easy Guy. Usually, it has this stitch down, and it's a nice square coin pocket. Sometimes it's a visible selvage ID, or sometimes it's a hidden selvage ID. So if it's a selvage jean from us and you don't see that selvage ID on the coin pocket, it's inside. So just, flip it up and you'll see that selvage ID hidden on the inside. Now, that's an Easy Guy with the stitching. That's an Easy Guy with the stitching. This is an older Easy Guy, no stitching. Why? I don't know. I sometimes stuff happens at the production level, and they don't really tell me. But that's just the situation where that's what you're going to find on an Easy Guy. On Weird Guy, it's a very similar coin pocket. That's to say, it's square, either hidden or not hidden. On Super Guy, the coin pocket actually extends into the front pocket. So it's like a nice, long, straight coin pocket. It's a little bit bigger. So the Super Guy does have a longer coin pocket, but I don't have a Super Guy around me to show you. But those are the differences with the coin pockets. So that, yeah. And then somebody wanted to see the Pickle Rick leather patch. So there we have it on the ostrich leather. Now, the thing about ostrich leather is that some of them have more quill marks than others, but you do get like this pebbly leather grain to it. So it has a pickly texture. So you've got the quill marks. Like I said before, some of the leather patches will have a lot, some of them will have a little, some of them will have none, but they will all have that nice pickly grain to it. So that is the Pickle Rick leather patch. That's the Pickle Rick embroidery, and that super beautiful slubby Pickle Rick denim. Where are you that it's light outside right now? I am in Japan. So I'm in Yokohama, and it's Saturday morning here for me. And I'll give you guys a view of the outside. There's a giant crow. I didn't get him. I missed him. Yeah, Mount Fuji's right there. Big old Mount Fuji. So, yeah, I'm not in like Tokyo or anything, but I'm not far from Tokyo. Just in a residential kind of neighborhood here. Yeah, so that's where I am. In Japan. Cat, stay inside. Can't go outside. Okay. Will there be a Pickle Rick jacket without the embroidery? There will be. So we will have both options available. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up my desk here, my little coffee table. I'm gonna show you a few new fabrics, and we're gonna go on a field trip today, everybody. You know what would be cool if there was like a little drone that would follow me around. A little drone named Garrett. Miss you, Garrett. Okay, let's sort it out. So let's look at some of the new fabrics that we have coming up in the upcoming season. So we'll start with this one. I showed this fabric off a few weeks ago. This is the turmeric dyed weft. So this is indigo with a natural turmeric dyed interior. So you've got this like yellowy brown tone to it. It gives the denim a nice warm tone. You can see that the denim itself a little bit hairy. It's got a nice rigid feel to it as well. Not particularly heavy. I think this is just a 12-ounce denim, and you've got that classic pink line selvage ID. You can see kind of see it a little bit. Let's see if it's going to focus properly. It might be a little hard to see here, but yeah, you can see the yellow coming through the twill, so it looks very nice. Turmeric dyed weft. So this is a fabric that will be available for the fall winter 21 collection. So this is not coming out anytime soon. This will be available around September, October 2021. So that is a sneak peek at a new item. Another a fall winter 21 sneak peek is the new elephant denim. So this being our 10-year anniversary, it's actually the 11th-year anniversary, but the 10th release, which is actually the 11th release, I don't know anymore. The nomenclature is getting a little bit mixed up. But this is the new elephant. And what we wanted to do for this elephant denim, the 10th release, which is the 10-year anniversary, let's go with 10-year anniversary, is the diamond anniversary. So I wanted to celebrate the elephant one, the one that started it all with the remastering of the elephant. So this is the elephant one remastered. It has this beautiful metallic, I called it like a diamond selvage ID with this gray weft interior. So it's got a real workwear tone to it with that nice silver and red selvage ID. It's not gold, like sparkly gold, like the Chinese New Year is, but it does have a slight sheen to it. So that is the new elephant denim, 19 ounce, bringing it back to the original where it all started. And a lot of people never had the opportunity to experience this fabric before because it was very early in the Naked and Famous Denim life in our life. Okay, so that's the remastered elephant. Purple Core, which is coming out this season. Actually, I will be announcing the release schedule very soon. So you can see some faded examples of the Purple Core. You can see on the inside that yarn is indeed purple on the inside. Indigo on the outside, purple on the inside. So Purple Core denim right there. This will be available in 2 weeks. So yeah, you don't have to wait too long for that announcement. I will make the formal announcement on Monday. We'll have a blog post and all that stuff. But the Purple Core Selvage will be available in 2 weeks, and that's what you can expect that to fade like. So you get that indigo to purple transition. And next we have the Lord of Nep, King of Slub fabric. This is the bad boy. This is the slubbiest and neppiest denim ever created. Look at just look at this thing. This is nuts. So if you want extreme, you got it. We love extreme. We love making the craziest versions of everything, and you got it right here. Lord, King of Kings. Holy shnikes. Did you finally name it? I think we're calling it the Lord of Kings. King of Lords. King of Lords. So this is the King of Lords denim. I think that's a good name. Me and Risa we were just we spent like a good 45 minutes just with naming this thing. And then we ended up with the name that we started off at the beginning. But we went through all the like hierarchies of, royalty and things like that. And, Anyways, King of Lords. Regardless, it is what it is, and that is the slubbiest and neppiest denim ever created. We combined our Lord of Nep yarn along with our King of Slub yarn to create this bad boy right here. This will be, will we samfrise it? I don't know if we can. This might have to come like a pre-wash. Like we might have to pre-shrink this for you guys, because in the samfrization process, there is a part where basically they singe the fabric, and because the neps here are so extreme, they would get like really burned. Instead of just being singed off, like you would probably have burn marks on the cotton because it wouldn't completely get rid of them. So we can't samfrize this, and the shrinkage rate on this fabric is probably going to be really high, like really high. So we would rather do the pre-soak for you guys, because we can calculate the shrink rate, make the pattern accordingly, and then we'll put it through industrial wash to shrink it, and then you can buy it as a one wash. You know what? We'll do the hard work for you of the shrinkage, because I think with the shrinkage rate on this one, it's going to be probably around the 20% mark. Nobody wants to deal with a 20% shrinkage at home by themselves. Even if I gave you the pre-post soak measurements, I just think the room for error is too high. So it's better that we handle it for you, and then you order the size that you need right then and there, and you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's likely, unless I don't know. That's what's going to happen here. Just like we did with the Emperor of Slub, that was a one wash. So you didn't have to worry about the shrinkage there. And then the Lord of Nep was also washed for you as well. So again, you didn't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's what's going on over here in preview land. I will have physical samples of some of these jeans in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. We will also be showing off the Spring Summer 21 collection. I will start making like individual videos for those things. MIJ9 details, not yet. Yeah. Deity of Denim. That's kind of a good name. The Deity of Slub. Deity of Denim. Deity. That's a good one. We didn't think deity. Did you say deity? Risa says she did. Okay. All right. Who wants to go on a field trip? Risa, I think it's field trip time. She's going to put on her socks. The demigod. That's not bad. Demigod? The demigod of Slub. I've never heard that word. It's like a evil god. Oh. Yeah. Cool. That's actually really cool. That's pretty good. Garrett, thanks for that. Was pretty good. Risa's just going to get ready. He's going to put on some socks. And we're going to get some Mr. Doughnut. We're going to go on a field trip. Guys, also, just want to point out Risa's chain stitching situation here. She went from not knowing how to do any of this a week ago, and like not really, she never learned cursive writing in school. I mean, she went to school in Japan, and like she's getting her cursive writing down, and I'm very impressed with like the evolution of Risa's chains. She did this the other day. Like she made this great like cover for her machine, and she chain stitch on the handle here. So she's working on it. We're gonna have some really fun chain stitch stuff coming soon. So This is a fun little project for you. She's got all of her scraps here to practice on. I'm just really proud of my wife, Risa, here, and her progress. She made the bag. She made this. Yeah, she makes all kinds of stuff. Risa makes quilts, and she's very crafty. She's very when she sinks her teeth into a new project, she gets good at it. I would say real fast. She thinks she's slow at it, but I'm her number one fan. I think she does it really fast and really well. You know what? I'm gonna put on that jacket too. I'm gonna match my wife. We're gonna wear matching jackets as we go by Doughnut. So, because that's the cute, loving couple thing to do, is to wear matching jackets. And so let's see what Risa's wearing today. Let's go over her fit pick. Her fit.
I'm wearing classic.
She's wearing the.
This is the jeans that I entered Indigo Invitational with. It's the Indigo Salvage fabric, and it's a very slow fader in my opinion.
It's coming along though.
Yeah, slowly.
You know, we're
I'm also not wearing them all the time. I'm
yeah.
wearing sweatpants, so.
Right. We're not working in the warehouse, and you've got your.
I got my Smart Crew.
Oh, that's right. So this is the women's version of our like pullover sweatshirt.
Yeah, which is really cool. It goes really well with the high-rise jeans, and it's kind of a compact top, so I like it. Yeah,
loose at the top, 3/4 sleeve, and a little bit shorter to go with the higher rise jeans.
And it's got pockets.
That's great.
So yeah.
And you've got your shot.
Yeah, my
bomber.
Shot.
Risa is a style god, they said.
Oh.
Risa is a style god.
Sweet.
Slippers matches her Sherpa jacket. They sure do.
I know, but these are home slippers.
These are home slippers. So Risa's got her shot, and I've got my shot. And you know what? Garrett from Tate and Yoko also has the same jacket.
Yeah.
And
sometimes we wear it at the same time.
Like we're a shot bomber jacket gang. Is there a men's version of that sweater? There isn't a exact version of that sweater, but there is the pullover, which is just a classic pullover made with the same materials. It doesn't have the pockets on the side though. But if you want the pockets, we have the pullover hoodie and we have the zip hoodie. So there are options there.
We call it crew neck.
Yeah, we just call it the crew neck. I'm just gonna can you hold that for a second? I just gotta zip up my sweater, and I gotta put on a mask and put on my shoes. Okay.
That jacket is sweet.
Thanks. It is a very cozy jacket. I don't think we have any of these at Tate and Yoko at the time. I don't think so. But if you want to find them, you can check out Shot NYC. These are the Perfecto line, so these are the made in USA jackets. And let me just throw on some shoes here. Sure.
Okay, let's watch. Put on shoes.
Where's the shoehorn? We got shoehorn hands.
Did you answer this? Where's the jacket from? Yeah, it is Shot.
Yeah, the jacket is from Shot NYC, so it's an American-made jacket. They're very famous for their leather jackets. In fact, they were making these jackets for the U.S. military in World War II, so they still make the same jackets today. Damn, those pockets are fire! All right, they really like the Smart Crew. So the sweatshirt Reese is wearing is called the Smart Crew. Yeah, it is the woman's version. We will do a better job this year at telling stories about our women's product. I think we haven't focused enough on that. So right now, Risa and I are in the elevator. We're headed out. We're gonna go to Mr. Donuts. What's the special about this donut we're going for?
So it is a collaboration of Mr. Doughnut with Pierre Magalini. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's a Belgian
chocolatier.
Yeah, like a luxury chocolate. I think the like a royals eat that chocolate or
Okay.
something like that. It's very famous in Japan.
Okay.
And,
So
yeah.
we're gonna head over to Mr. Doughnut. It's just a short little walk away. We're gonna walk through the neighborhood. We'll give you a little bit of a tour. This guy sells hamburgers out of his van on Saturdays, and it's Saturday, so just walking through the hood. This is what it's not particularly cold. You can see it's not a lot of heavy winter jackets out here, but yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of chilly.
It's a little chilly. I mean, it's not Montreal cold. We're not in negative temperatures.
Right.
So, kids are wearing shorts. Yeah. Huh? Okay. So, hello from Ottawa. Hello from Yokohama, Japan. So right now we're ending, not ending, but we're headed towards the final segment of the live stream, that is, and we're headed into snack time. And this time we're headed over to Mr. Doughnut because they have a luxury donut that we must try, apparently. So we decided to go on a little field trip for this snack time instead of doing it from the comfort of our home. Somebody went to a New Japan event. Yeah. We're going over to Mr. Doughnut. Just a little bit of a walk away from our house. Let's go the next way. It's a little more interesting, I guess. Okay, let's see. Oh man, the video quality drop for me is like 120p. Same. Oh, that's not good. Hey guys, how is the video quality now? I should be okay. I was using data in my house the entire time anyway, so I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully it's getting better. Let me know if that video quality has picked back up. Let me know there. Please let me know there. Please let there be a Homer Simpson knockoff logo for the store. Still hanging in there for me. How's the COVID scene in Japan? They declared a state of emergency, but it doesn't really mean anything.
Well, we're encouraged to stay home at night. So, like, all the restaurants are closed at 8 p.m. So, they're just telling people to try not to eat out for dinner, I guess. And then for office workers to encourage, offices to encourage office workers to stay home, work from home.
Yeah. So there's a lot of encouragement. Nothing is law. So they don't actually have the power to force people to do stuff. But people here are complying. Just, that's what they do here in Japan. So, it's not. I would say that they've done a pretty good balance of maintaining life and order and health. Nobody's got this thing perfect, I think, and at least I don't know. What the hell do I know? But life seems pretty normal here, all things considered. Looks good. No issues from me from NYC. Okay, good. The connection rate should be all right. Sorry, connection just got better. You guys should have a Twitch channel. Yeah, just Denim talking on Twitch. I don't know. We'll see. There's I gotta figure out a lot of streaming options. So, anyways, we're here walking towards Mr. Doughnut. We're gonna get some luxury donuts. This is the local hood. Little restaurants here and there. Buy, sell, trade. You can buy a Louis Vuitton bag used in there, no problem. You got the Natural Lawson. So Lawson's a chain of convenience stores here in Japan, and I guess this is their Whole Foods-ish version of it. They specialize in organic and good for you kind of stuff. All right, let's. Here's Mr. Doughnut right next to KFC. Let's just want to let everyone see Colonel Sanders. Now, this is one thing I love about Japanese KFC, is that oftentimes they got a big old statue of the Colonel himself.
In Canada, they don't have that.
No, you never see the statue of the guy. He's never there. So this is Mr. Doughnut. Okay, this is the donut we're going for. You got this handsome guy here telling you how delicious it is. And
Oh, I think maybe it's for like Valentine's.
is it for Valentine's?
I just realized that.
Okay, well there's still some Pokemon themed things here. We're gonna go inside. I'm gonna be a little quiet because I don't want them to kick me out for recording. So let's take a look at some donuts. Here, can you squeeze? Okay. Okay, so love how you guys make wild denim pairs. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Let's pick out some donuts together.
The 3 set.
Oh, they had it in a triple pack. Those are gone. What? I think they're gone. Oh, really? They're sold out? That sucks. And they got a single Pikachu donut. Sprinkled donuts.
They're sold out.
Oh.
And they're gonna have like a restock in the afternoon.
Okay. I guess they're restocked later on, not right now. Okay. I guess we should get something.
Oh, here.
Okay. Now, what is... I mean... Pikachu donut, I'm not really sure. Man, with donuts, you gotta get these super early. Apparently. Looks like cinnamon. We got an old-fashioned glaze, or like a honey.
Yeah.
Chocolate, old-fashioned, chocolate. Golden chocolate, I guess that's coconut. Strawberry ring. These are good because they look like, you know, yeah, they look like the Simpsons. So let's get a strawberry ring, and let's get a colorful chocolate ring. We'll just get 2 donuts. Sorry, we didn't get the luxury donut today. Oh, you want that one? Okay. No, that's good. Panda ring of chocolate. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna buy these and we'll have them outside. I'm gonna wait outside because it's getting busy in here. I think everyone came for the luxury donuts and they're not there. So it's weird. Japan sells out of stuff like when things are happening, people react. I mean, there was all the Pokemon donuts in there except for one were gone. You know, that particular donut was gone. So yeah, I mean, sorry about that. We'll try to get some more next time, but we did get some. We're gonna have some donuts here with you guys shortly. Reese is just buying them right now. Pick the weirdest one. There weren't any weird ones. No bear claws either. That would have been nice. But okay, let's see what we got here, Risa. Okay. We're gonna do something that Japanese frown upon, and that's eat on the streets.
Oh well.
Oh well. Okay, so. They do love packaging in this country. They will package the shit out of something. And so I got a strawberry donut.
Yeah.
I like this one because it definitely looks like it came out of The Simpsons. And Risa, what'd you get?
So it's like their series of donuts that they're like really textured, like what do you call it? Chewy, like a mochi style. But
okay.
Then they came out with a new one that is like outside is crunchy.
Okay.
And inside it's chewy. So I'm gonna try.
All right, we're gonna try that. Let's pass all these folks so that.
They're not embarrassed.
No, we're not. We're just not in their way. Eating in their faces. They're gonna frown upon us with great shame. How dare you eat in public? There's a bench there? There's a bench there. There's a guy there, but whatever. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll just chill out here for a second. Or just, over here. Yeah.
Oh, we could stay in the sun.
Yeah, we stay in the sun. Anyways, we're in a parking lot. Nobody's around. So we're going to have ourselves some donuts. So,
okay.
Give your review.
basically the same thing as the regular chewy donut.
Mm-hmm. With a little crunch factor.
A little tiny bit.
Mhm.
And it's got a lot of chocolate cream inside, I think I should say.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, chewy, crunchy. Not exactly what you would think of when you eat a donut.
I guess so.
Definitely not. This is exactly what you think of when you have a donut. Mm-hmm. It's like strawberry chocolate coating. Chewy donut. Like a nice soft chewy. It's a good donut. I'm not gonna complain. Tastes like candy. That coating. So, Mr. Donuts, when you're here, you gotta try them. Sorry we couldn't find the exciting super luxury donuts, but I think this is a nice little secondary. I don't know, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Because I'm losing my mind.
I mean, it was our first time doing a
Yeah, a little field trip. We'll do some more with you guys. Yeah, we'll find some fun places to go, and we'll do some more of these snacking field trips. Better than the Timmy's double chocolate. Yeah, maybe. Tim Hortons donut. What's the best Tim Hortons donut? I'm a sour cream glaze kind of guy. Or the honey curler. Curler? I don't know.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mhm,
They have
those
a
are
good
good.
one here too.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for the live stream this week. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back again next week with another stream, some more snacks, some more denim talk, and we'll see you guys in the next one. If you're watching on the YouTube restream, the replay, like, share, subscribe, leave some comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, sorry, you just started watching right now. We are in Yokohama, so we're just outside of the Tokyo area there. See you guys soon. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yep.